fender flares I've got on the front and the back now. Oh, and this is a Model 3 Performance, so it came with this carbon fiber spoiler, which has been sitting in my garage since 2018. So now, because of the carbon fiber down there, I've got that whole look. I liked it better when it was a road car, not having all that stuff hanging off of it, but now it's got all kinds of stuff hanging off of it, so, you know, go with the flow. Okay, I think we're pretty much there on the electrical, so wanted to show you a few things, go through the whole electrical bit. So normally on the Model 3, if the car is bricked, to get into the car, it's all electronics, there's no way to get in, you can't pop the frunk. Underneath the tow connection cover, there's 2 wires that you can apply 12 volts to, and that pops the frunk, which allows you to access the 12 volt battery, which then allows you to apply power or replace the battery and then gain access to the car. This is now no longer functional, so I actually came up with a better solution, which is that under here I've got both the battery tender for the 12 volt, and with the same connection can now use the tender to pop the hood, which is pretty cool. I've got the covers back on that, so that's gonna drop it right here. You can see it, nice and tidy. And then I've now got this winch, 8,000-pound winch from Warren, connected through here, so I can click that on. Then the hub connection kicks on. Just hold that down. Blinks. It should turn green. Hold on. Okay, so now that's green. And so now I can control the winch directly from an app on the phone. Okay, so that's the front. And in the 12 volt rail, which I filmed when it was all open, there's a 12 volt connector underneath the back seat. Well, high voltage stuff over there, don't want to mess around with that. This is a 12 volt rail, so that's the positive junction, negative terminal. So we're going to connect these guys into there. I've already run that under the seat through to the trunk. And now, punch that hole through there, so it's going to come through nice and clean. The dual battery set up and where I wanted to put the switches. So obviously I want to have these be accessible. Just open the trunk, switch on. Behind here is the subwoofer, and there's some empty space here. So this is going to get mounted here. This is the inverter, 2000 watt inverter. The rear winch cutoff switch, 100 amp marine switch mounted here. And then the 60 amp protection circuit cutoff switch mounted here. This is going to go to the yellow top. So that'll be right here. Okay, so let's get that pressed into there. Just kind of got it pretty tight. I did a 1-inch hole saw, so it's just a little tight on that. I like it down there kind of tight so that it's not won't move on me later. Get that squared up. There, that looks pretty good, right? Okay, sweet. On, off. Okay, so we got the cutoff switch for the winch, the cutoff for the yellow top Optima. This is the 2000 watt inverter. I'm gonna run all the wiring behind here, under this, and then out through this hole here. It has that wireless hub right here. And then, so that's on off there. This is the hard cutoff for that secondary batteries. So that can be cut off. I've got a connector for tendering that battery. And then I put in a 2000 watt inverter for shore power. So camping or any other number of activities I might get involved in. Induction stove, lighting, big string of Christmas lights, whatever it might be. And that down, that's off. I'll leave that on, let that battery continue to be tendered. We're charged by the main PCS, main 12 volt power supply in the Tesla. Okay, and then I routed a 5 watt Cree LED light. The lighting, actually there's no grommet that goes through the firewall. So I actually found like a sneak in through a little hole there, and then came around, and then that's the switch. Turn that on, and this sucker is bright.